Welcome to Fat Over 40. My name's Miles, and in this episode we're going to talk about how to cope when you're on a big weekend bender. Now, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. There's a new film every single Friday, and if you like what you hear, please give us a thumbs up. But more importantly, comment down below. Let me know what your coping strategy is. So it's a big weekend of rugby this weekend. We've got Wales versus England in Cardiff. Now, I'm not going along to see the match live, but I'm going to go out locally with a couple of friends to enjoy watching the rugby and have a few beers. Now, I haven't drunk for probably probably a month or so, I guess, which is fine. But, you know, it's going to be a day of excess calories. Now, I don't want to restrict myself when I go out. I don't want to sort of, you know, be overly conscious about what I eat and drink. But there are some sort of coping strategies that I'm going to employ in order to sort of make sure that I don't move too far off track in the subsequent days, because what I've found in the past is, you know, you feel hungover the following day and then you make bad food choices that day, and that does have for me anyway, it has a knock-on effect for a good couple of days, which generally results in putting on a few pounds and undoing the past sort of 3 or 4 weeks good work, I guess. So I don't want to sort of scupper myself, but then again I don't want to not enjoy myself. So what I'm going to do is to make sure that I've planned for the Sunday. So on Sunday I'll make sure that in the house, in the freezer, I've got what I would consider to be some nice comfort food. So I've got a pizza. It's not like a low calorie pizza or anything, but there's only 400 calories within this pizza. So at least I can feel like I'm having some sort of, you know, some sort of comfort food. And also I'll make sure that I don't have a lot of junk food in the house for me to sort of go and grab. You know, I'm not about to jump in the car and go out and buy food to gorge on, but when it's in the cupboard, I've got a very weak will, if you like. So yeah, so basically being prepared. You know, Saturday, tomorrow, before I go out, I'll make sure I have my regular breakfast and my regular lunch. I'll also do a little bit of extra training tomorrow to try and offset a little bit of the deficit, and then I'll just make sure that I really enjoy myself on Saturday. Yeah, I've also booked myself in for some cryotherapy on Sunday morning, so it forces me to get out of bed, and hopefully it'll sort my impending hangover out as well. So there we go. Just a couple of ways in which I'm going to try and mitigate the excesses of watching Wales beat England tomorrow. Yeah, here's hoping, hey? Now, if you haven't seen last week's videos, then click here and here, and if you've not subscribed already, what are you waiting for? And if you make one change this week, make sure you plan before your big nights out so you don't die fat.